If you wanted your favorite NFL team to make a change at quarterback like I do, this would be the year to do it. Even the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, is a free agent and available. Brady to the Raiders. I'd love it to happen, but I'm just not going to get my hopes up. I'm pretty sure, as well as everyone else is, this is a bargaining chip for him to get the Patriots to do what he wants them to do. But if it did happen, and even if it doesn't, what does this mean for Derek Carr? The much maligned and beleaguered Derek Carr. You know he's watching. You know he's listening. He can't help himself. Is Gruden trying to motivate him through the press? I doubt it. But they've been telling us all along, if an upgrade is available, we have no choice but to pull the trigger. Pull it. I'm done. I am out on Derek Carr. In the beginning, we all thought he was on his way to greatness. The fan base is split on this guy, and I call them Carr apologists. They keep making excuses for this guy. Oh, his stats are up. He's completed 71% of his passes this year. Sure, he's playing from behind every game. He's going to tell you that too. Stats are deceiving. Stats are for losers. The only stat I care about is wins and losses. He has 39 wins against 55 losses in 94 career games. And he can't get by the Chiefs. He saves his worst performances exclusively for Chiefs games. Now look, he's been a good soldier. He's been a good ambassador for the Raiders. But it's time to trade horses in this race. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Patrick Mahomes is the new sheriff of this division. A do-it-all 21st century quarterback who could beat you any way he has to. He throws the ball deep, effortlessly, extends plays with his legs. He can tuck the ball and run to daylight too. Derek won't do that, stubbornly. When people start questioning your heart, it's over. Derek Carr is in over his head, and that's all there is to it. It's time to cut our losses. He's 2-10 against the Chiefs. He has 13 interceptions in 12 games. He's got a porous 59% passer rating. He's been sacked 32 times. He's fumbled 12 times in 12 games. And let's not forget the Sunshine Boy sucks in cold weather. You can't beat the Chiefs with anemic numbers like that. And this started before Mahomes even got there. Carr apologists keep pointing to the 2016 season when he was an MVP candidate and he balled that year. Well, let me tell you something about that year. Let's take a good look at that year. Jack Del Rio was the head coach. He's a defensive coach. And his offensive coordinator was Bill Musgrave. He was an NFL backup quarterback in the 90s, and he has a good offensive mind. He knows the position. He knew Carr has a propensity to panic in the pocket when pressured, even the slightest pressure. So to remedy this, he employed a 6th offensive lineman to protect Carr, and it worked. He was sacked a mere 9 times that season. Kept his jersey clean. And Carr was credited with roughly 7 come-from-behind wins that year. But let's be honest. The ball bounced our way a lot that year. And if you're being honest with yourself, that was the year of Khalil Mack, the Defensive Player of the Year and All-Pro at 2 positions, defensive end and outside linebacker. It's never been done before in the history of the league. Okay, and I recall him closing a couple of games out single-handedly. Oh, by the way, we lost both games against the Chiefs that year also. Both of them. Carr was fantastic that year. Okay, in fairness to him, he was good. But he hasn't been the same since. It's time to cut the cord. He's reached his ceiling. He can't take us any further.
When winter does come, God help us all.